Hello everybody, it's me, your host, Barkeep, back again with another Barkeep stream. Hey, welcome on in everybody, hope you're having a wonderful evening. Hope things are going pretty damn good for you. I know they are over here, and they will continue to get even better as long as I am in a good mood. Which pretty much seems like it's going to be for a good while here. You know, weather's been nice, things have been nice, I've been getting stuff done, and I've been streaming a whole bunch more nowadays, which makes me feel very good. And I took yesterday off because that was full of a whole bunch of fun with folks in the Discord. But today, I figured, hey, why not get to more of Median XL Diablo 2? So here we are. Let me go ahead and boot it up. Nice thing about a game like this is that it doesn't take that long to boot up. It just goes. I mean, usually that's how it goes. Haven't had any trouble with it. I mean, some of the other newer titles out there I've had trouble with. This one, not so much. Yep, it's doing that thing again. Give me just 1 second here. I don't know why it continuously does this. And it's like the only window that does this to. It loves to mess up my PNGTuber client. I don't know why it does that. Like, nothing's being stretched, nothing is being, you know, reorganized on that scale. That's just weird to me, but whatever, I guess. I can fix it, it's no big deal. Anywho, we're getting back into our Summon Mancer game here, where we've got our lovely Summon Mancer Necromancer, the little challenge play, or, well, it's not really a challenge since this is the only way I really play Diablo 2, but the way we're playing Summon Mancer here is that he is, tin on, label on the tin can, a Summon Mancer. The only way he attacks is he lets his summons do all the damage. Otherwise, he's in the back, reaping all the glory, loot, and rewards. And so far, we've gotten up a good little cabal of our army here. We've got our little hireable Risa over here. Not really undead, but I'm sure there'll be chances in the future where we'll be able to get something like that. She's kind of equipped with a whole bunch of really good stuff so far, which I think is really nice. We were able to give her Worm Tongue, which is an enchanted belt, unique, that we found last time. And something that I've been learning very quickly is that Median XL, the modification that we're playing on, loves to give you a whole bunch of strong shit really early and a whole bunch of uniques really early on. That makes me happy, because I like loot. I mean, because as you can see here, we've got something like a rare ancient armor. This is something that we definitely should not have in regular D2 until, like, I don't know, perhaps near the end of the game. It mixes up a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things I'm unfamiliar with within the Media in Exile client. Things such as rare pieces of equipment being worth absolutely nothing. It's one of those things that just doesn't really click with me just yet. Or the fact that it gives you tons of runes. I mean tons of runes and tons of gems, and even new gems like the Rainbow Stone, Amber, Bloodstone, and my favorite, Onyx. The more Onyx we can get, the better. We also found this Catalyst of Disenchantment. I'm not sure how it works exactly, but if you use it in the Haradric Cube with a unique, it turns it into arcane shards. And I don't know what this is used for. You know? Interesting. I don't know what this is, but I would imagine it's pretty powerful if it's being crafted from unique items. How to remove all the fun of finding loot out of a game centering around finding loot. No, you'd think that would be the case, but...
May I help you?
I mean, you talk to Keep for 1 second here, and it's heavily apparent that not only have they given us a bajillion new items that they've put in, like Bone Splitter, completely new, Bladed Shields, completely new, Compound Bows, Dart Throwers, completely new. All this stuff that I've never seen before, and the nice thing about it, too, is even though this is like late armor for regular Diablo 2, it still isn't like hard mode or hell mode armor. So there's a few tiers off that we can get into that we're not at. Suddenly a charger runs in from off screen and bowls you over. Yeah, we had a bunch of that happening last night, didn't we? Big fan of Helldivers 2. I was playing that with a bunch of friends yesterday. Anywho, we've got 4 beautiful blood skeletons, which makes up the host of our army. We have Nighthawks, which are our main attack that summons emoliating hawks that seek out their prey to deal focused damage. And along with the bunch, we also have a lovely 2 Abyss Knights for our spellcasting. My favorite. So yeah, just taking a look at the stuff here, we've gotten a whole bunch of really nice things. You know, plated belts, ancient armor. We got this unique up here called Topspin. It's what we needed to get to defeat Shadow Man. So glad we had that. And a couple of other things that were really powerful. So going into Act 2, which is where we're going to be going today, I'm very, very interested to see what might drop there and what might happen concerning the loot. Because last time, if I am correct... where is it? It's quest log. Yeah, ka-dong. We finished up Act 1 and are now traveling into Act 2. Take me there, Warriv.
The caravan. Where
Warriv?
can I take you?
I think it's Warriv. Alright.
You have quite a treasure there.
Oh, I have quite a treasure. Oh.
Stay a while and listen.
I still think it's funny that Deck of Cain has been rendered completely useless due to the fact that all magical items are immediately identified. There's no identification in this. But on the flip side of that, to balance it, everything that I've got in here, even this unique here, it's worth shit. I can't sell it for a single gold.
Greetings.
Well, that's a lie. I could sell it for a single gold. Maybe a little bit more if it's a decent item, but, you know, you're basically kind of put to the test of finding your own loot, because otherwise the game's not going to help you. Let's see here. Take a little talk to Elzix here, because he's got gambling stuff. And if I remember correctly, back in the original Diablo 2, whenever you went into a whole new area, another act, the chances of finding higher versions of upgraded stuff would be a little bit more nominal in your favor. Because you can see right away, the Act 1 guy, Geed. He'd give you a whole bunch of stuff that was like, I don't know, kind of okay, I guess. But one little look at Elzic's turn, you can see that it's like field plate, split mail, bring mail. You've got upgraded shields, war staff. You even have gauntlets right on the front page over here, and that's pretty damn good. So it makes it a little bit easier for me to find higher quality stuff. Left, right, center here. I mean, they've got a Gothic plate, like, right over there. And if I remember correctly, that's, like, one less in terms of quality, or... I guess I would say... rarity? On the rarity scale? Because I think Ancient Armor is pretty much, like, the last thing you'll find on the rarity scale before it dips over into hard mode. And then... I think Quilted Armor turns into, like, Snakeskin or something like that. It's been a long time since I've actually played the base game of Diablo 2, so my knowledge can be a little bit wanting in some areas, but at the same time, I feel like it's pretty darn good for where we're at. It's just enough in the beautiful memory of Barkeep that I'm not going to be stumbling over my feet like a drunken ogre. You know? No. Speaking of which, I'm thinking of getting myself a nice big pack of beer tonight. If y'all didn't know, my favorite is Caribou. Yes, Canadian beer called Caribou. I get it. Oh. But it's a really nice brand. It's a 5% made of distilled spring water, and it tastes really good. Plus, it's a decent price, you know? That's one of the big things that I've been having an issue with trying to get decent beer these days. That's a hard thing to find a good beer that's also decently cheap enough. And I mean, as much as I like the Blue Labatt that they've got out there, I'm not going to be the guy that's going to be like, yay, this is my favorite. I'll at most be like, okay, it's a beer. And I'll be honest, as much as... Oh, how do I put this? I guess, as much as Southern Canada likes it, it's not my favorite in particular. You know? Like Blue Ribbon and all that, it's not my fave. I like something that's at least at the Wilson Canadian level. If you start going beneath that, then you're dipping into beers and stuff where it's kind of like, it's a little too watery for my taste. So, I've got pretty good greaves and I've got pretty good gauntlets, but I had a lot of money left over from that last fight with Andariel. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a greave and gauntlet and see what we can get from that. I'll grab a couple of them, actually, I think. And then we'll see what exactly we were able to grab. It'll be a mystery! And that's fun. You know, if this weren't a unique, I would be buying a Great Helm right now, I think. I don't know. I think. There we go, that's another pair of gauntlets over there. I'm not too, you know, upset about the fact of using a little bit of gold on that stuff. At the most, it's like 2,000-ish. 2,600 if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's kind of around that area. And the only other things I could think would be maybe I find a better wand. But things like wands, the only thing I want on those is stuff like increases to minion life and minion damage. It's a little bit hard to find that without having something that's like a unique, you know? Or, I guess, a whole bunch of gems on it like I have now. Ah, fuck it. I'll buy that Grim Wand over there, and if it turns out to be good, you know, if these Grim Wands turn out to be good, then so be it. But if not, well, it's no chip off my shoulder. A lot of Gothic plates. I'm gonna grab one just for funsies. That might have not been a smart purchase, but, you know, we're here to have fun. We're here to have a good time. It's kind of the same thing with the Viper Emblem Demon Head that I have over here. I have no idea if this Unraveler head might be better for what we can get for that. And quite frankly, I don't think I want to try. Just grab these instead. See what I get out of that. Okay, so I bought a whole bunch of stuff. I have no idea if it's good or not, but I don't have any more money here, so let's go ahead and scroll over these, going from this one up here. Let's see if we got anything good. So Greaves, 91, 16 to movement speed. These are better, so it's trash. Gauntlets, 2 to fire spell damage. Very much trash. 1 to spell damage. These are also trash. Gee, we're not getting good stuff. Oh, here we go. Raven Stalker. 20% movement speed, 6% hit recovery 3 to life, and poison resist. Now, that enhanced defense that I have on these right here are pretty gosh darn good. But I do like that hit recovery and 3 to life and poison resist. I'm still gonna say no. Let's see. These could be pretty good, except they're not as much enhanced defense as these ones are, so it's also going to be a no. Cast speed, also a big no. Now we're going on to wands here. I'm hoping we'll find something good. Oh, yes! Hello! So, this one was 7% to minion life, 4% to minion damage. This one over here, it has bonus to attack rating, lightning spell damage bonus, 6% to life, 3% to damage, 3%, 3 mana on melee attack, and 9 magic find. You know, I think I'll take that one. It's a little bit less for minion life and minion damage, but that magic find on that is nice. Yes, please. This bad boy over here, trash as I thought it would be, so it gets to go in the trash pile. 6 to all attributes and 2 sockets. No. And this is also crap. Too bad. This one, nope. And this one, nope. So I got myself a new wand. At the end of the day, that's nice. But again, trying to find items around here, it's more likely that you're going to find something better if you go out in the field and search for it, rather than, you know, talk to those gambling guys.
I bet you wonder how this... Who goes there?
Ooh. Hello. Not that I don't like rice over there, but look at all this on here. Click, click, click on my tongue. Yeah, hold on a second. If they don't allow me to have, like, multiples for hires, which I don't think this game would do, but if they did do that, that'd be pretty cool. Let me take that off. What is this shapeshifter you have? Oh, this mercenary will eat your current one? Okay, it will eat them?
I'll put that to good use.
Well, macabre.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
You'll put this to good use.
I can't use that.
Let's see, so what's his whole thing of being a shapeshifter? Oh, turns into a weird bear. Okay, that's more in line of what I'm looking for like an undead army. You know, this isn't really quite it, but a weird bear, yeah, it's almost there. You do Sandstorm, Bloodlust, it's a buff. Warp Strike, that's actually pretty good. Blink on top of the target, damage nearby monsters. And Thornfield, unleashing a ripple of deadly spikes. He just needs a helmet And the sword, the excellent.
Hi there.
I don't think I could really get him right now, but, you know, oh well. I think we could find one down in the field somewhere. The sewers. You know, back in original Diablo 2, whenever I got down to, like, the sewers, I always used to get just a little bored. Like, I could get through all of Act 1, and then I would get to this point, and I would be like, yeah, brain mush. And I don't know why that would happen. It kind of felt kind of weird, to be honest. Two-handed sword, that'll do. I don't know if it was just because we were in a desert or something like that, but I don't know, it just seems like Act 2 is kind of a little bit more washed out and, you know, a little bit more droll than most.
That to good use.
There we go.
I can't use that.
What do you mean you can't use that? Are you someone who will tell me that you are a person that can only use a spear, or maybe not a two-hand sword? Come on, Emilio. What's the dealio?
I can't use that. I can't use that. I can't use that.
Weird. It's like he can't use any of this. Maybe it's because he's a gigantic freaking bear. You know, that might be the dealio, Emilio, but, you know. Interesting. Well, it looks like we have a buff here. Art thou buffing me? I think you might be. That'll be pretty damn good if he just turns into a crazy bear, attacks everything, and then buffs all of my units. Unit buffs are good right now. Getting poisoned is bad right now. Let's not do that. But yeah, more on what I was talking about earlier there. I think it's just kind of this whole area. I think mainly it's just the sewers that I go through that, you know, it's more of the same thing over and over and over and over again, and it's just a long catacomb. So, you know, normally if I weren't so excited for this, my brain would just kind of be like, bleh. So, very happy about the fact that we're playing Median XL, because otherwise it might be a bit of a tragedy for me to try and have enthusiasm about the whole damn thing. That's just not how I want it to be, you know? Yeah, Median XL makes up for more than lots in terms of excitement. Holy shit, I'm about to die. Holy shit, I leveled up. Wow, look at all this stuff. Let's see, Emilio, what can I give you? I want you to have a sheep.
I can't use that.
Or something.
I can't use that. I can't use that.
It's like you can't use any of that stuff. Am I really so trapped to having Emilio as a weird bear? How bizarre. But yeah, new loot, new enemies, new things to explore around here. It's everything I could have asked for in a Diablo 2 modification. Goddamn, Skippy, you're feeling much stronger now, Emilio. This guy's running around here with, you know, bear form on active all the time. Of course he's just gonna be killing things like right in the center. Oh, so many yellow items. So useless. Ow. You know, it's kind of funny too, because usually coming down here, I would have a really bad time with just everything in front of me, like... Normal Diablo 2, you come in here with a Summon Mancer, you're gonna have a bad time, because poison is either gonna kill everything that you've got, or it's just gonna be a bad time left, right, and center with trying not to get killed by superior archer units. Now, I'm looking around here and I'm seeing a whole bunch of mummies and shit. Yeah, that's your usual clusterfuck with poison and shit. But at the same time, it's not too bad for all my skeletons and whatnot. Bladed shield. That's for the Amazons, right? Assassins, yeah. But because they give you upgraded units like this, because they're giving you Abyss Knights and Blood Skeletons, things finally aren't too bad crawling around here in these catacombs and the sewers. Oh, the Luke Ghislaine door. I usually never find this when I'm doing a D2 run. Like, original D2. The door that leads you out to Luke Ghislaine. Literally never find this because it's usually stashed off in some weird area. That's nice. I like that I've been able to find it. These are trash. I can't even sell amulets and shit like that. It's all terrible. Nothing will sell good. Whoa! Hell Pit Fiends. That ain't a crazy new thing to come about. It's one of those things I really like about this. Throwing a whole bunch of undead giants at me. But these are just supposed to be the sewers, for God's sakes. Who's harassed? Oh, so hope everybody else is having a good week / weekend. Because it is the weekend now. Things went by so fast for me this week, I didn't really have time to process it, to be honest. Had a lot going on too. And then apparently they've got some fake news out there right now concerning the creator of One Piece not even knowing what the One Piece is. That's not true. But it's gotten a whole bunch of people riled up online. And that's kind of unfortunate because it's like, shit. I've never been a big fan of, you know, false news, but it seems like it's more prevalent each day going forward. And, well, as much as a fan, I'm not of it, as much of not a fan as I am of it being around, you know, at the same time, it's more so that I don't like it because there's a lot of people out there that can't really distinguish it. So, I mean, I'll be fine concerning that if there's a misleading click out there, because usually I like to do a little bit of research on my stuff either way. I like to take a look at things. Wow, that is a lot of resist cold. Okay. You want to tell me something, game? Lots of runes down here today. Yeah, misleading headlines do get the clicks, and the clicks get money, so, you know, you get a lot of things out there that have a lot of stark comments on them, or just really surprising sounding shit, because if you can get a click, that's all you need. You just need the click. What is this? Trash! What is this? Maybe trash, maybe not trash. I don't know. I can't even equip it on this guy.
I can't use that.
Darn it. So yeah, it is very problematic, and I think most of my worry goes towards the folks out there that I know probably won't be able to figure out the difference between fake news and real news. Because again, that's just a detriment on society at large. Shouldn't happen, but things. I'm sorry to hear that you've got a bad migraine today, Glaliv. Hoping you're feeling better from that there. I'm not somebody myself that is known to have migraines, so I can only postulate how bad one might get, but I've heard they're pretty nasty. That's just one of those things that, you know, I've heard a lot about, but I've never had any real experience with it myself. Like, there's been that sort of stuff, panic attacks. I've heard a lot about panic attacks, but I don't know anything about it myself. And when I don't have that first-hand experience, it tends to be kind of difficult to formulate an opinion on it, I find. Oh, ew. Stinky. Stinky little thing over there. Thirsty. Defense ring, no thanks. Energy jewel. I'm gonna keep this two-handed sword if it turns out that, you know, maybe my weirbear companion Emilio can somehow equip it when he's not a weirbear. Attack speed stat in your weapon itself is more effective compared to any other stat. Huh, so really good attack speed would be amazing for my weirbear then. Interesting. Well, before we carry on, we have a couple of skill points we can use here. So let us put that into energy. We'll do that first. Oh, I see we've unlocked something new here. Resurgence. It's passive, and it says here your dark army grows stronger. Minimum to learn that is level 25, which I am, and it says that there's some pretty gosh darn good stuff to come of it. More attack rating and more minion damage. Yes, please. Why, absolutely I shall take it. Why, absolutely I shall have it. Let's go ahead and upgrade that so we can get 5 skeletons onto the field. Heck yes! The Dark Army grows. I'm a little bit worried about my golem himself over there, but what can you do? Wow, that's a lot of mutilators. You can now see that there's a good little bit of importance to me just, you know, standing back because of all the fuck shit that's occurring like 2 seconds over from me. It's the nice thing about these summons. You can all go in and deal with these sorts of things, and, you know, I can steer clear of all the crap that's going on. Like, there were gigantic fireballs coming at me. There were whirlwinds being sent out. I mean, there were invisible beasts over there, now that I know about it. Uh-oh. Hold on. That bastard sword. Yeah, holy shit, these guys are like sending out giant tumbling fireballs like they're Dracula. Good God. This is kind of the usual difficulty that I was speaking about that Diablo 2 usually has when you go into this area. They've upgraded it. That's a tad bit worrying. But I'm thinking as long as I stay away from the walls and I let my happy little team of undead, horrifying things go and take care of this, we should be okay. Definitely gonna need a replacement for that poor golem. Because I'm feeling he's gonna tank it in a second or two. Other room. How's that golem hanging on? That's surprising to me. How you doing that, buddy? How you doing that over there, buddy? How you hanging on? I don't know if there's like some sort of absorption thing that he's got going on right now, but, you know, it's impressive. Wow, these things are nasty. Ow. Yeah, once again, I'm having issues with these hollow ones. They're raising dead all over the place. I gotta deal with that. And, you know, they're killing all my frickin' skeletons. Now, it takes a bit for me to have those going, don't you know, damn it. Oh, Radamant. Where are you? Down this way. Here we go. Whoa! Uh-oh, I'm painting myself into a corner. Let's not do that. What's going on here? What's attacking me over there? Something's getting at me, and I don't like it. Oh, I gotta be careful. There goes my golem. It's okay. I shall make that morning star into a golem. Oh yeah, that's where Radamant is. In the case of finding bosses in Diablo 2, if you're ever unsure of where you need to go for that, just look for the highest concentration of enemies left, right, and center. It'll guide you to it every time. You'll never have problems finding it. Got a big old chest over here.
What a waste of undead flesh.
Yes, what a waste. Ooh, oh, hello. What else do we have here? We got a ring, we got a wand we can take a look at. Ruby, the Book of Skill, which I like. And what does this have? Just a bunch of gold, I guess. Okay, so looking at this. Energy ring, that's useless. Gothic plate! It's kind of up there in defense. Still, no. Ooh, that's a hard one. The only reason for that being a difficult kind of switch up here is because this has a whole bunch of magic find and a whole bunch of minion life and damage on it, but that's a +1 to all necromancer skills. Arg. Oh, we'll go ahead and use that. I'm gonna have to stick with Bone Wand. As much as I like wands that give you a +1 to all of your skills, the way that some's got reworked, it's not worth it.
I can't use that. I can't use that.
Surprised. It's just odd.
Greetings.
And all these runes, too. I can't use any of them for selling, to be honest. And I think one of the biggest things that I'm kind of weirded out about is that we get all of these crazy runes and such, but, for example, it seems like I can't put a whole bunch of L runes into here and transmute them into a bigger one. It won't let me do that, and it doesn't allow me to fuse these gems either, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do with those. Who can say? Who can say?
Good day.
let's see.
Hello. They say that the...
There we go. That's the first one done. I'm now looking for the Harodric Staff. And that one takes a little while because we have to go out into the wastes, find all of the pieces in specific areas, but the better part of it is that there's a lot of stuff you can find out there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a really quick break, freshen some stuff up hither and thither, and then we'll be back with Diablo 2 in just a moment. So stay tuned, everybody. I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, we're back. Thank you so much for waiting. Let's get back into some more Diablo 2 Media and XL. Thank you for waiting, everybody. Had to go take care of a couple of things there. Hey, Nook for Prez, welcome on in, man. Hope you're having a good evening. Hope things are all well for you. Definitely one of the big things I just figured out here. I was thinking to myself, why is my office so gosh darn hot? Well, it could do with something of the fact that it is 5 degrees plus outside for some reason. And it suddenly decided to be that way with my thermostat being at 20. It's way too much. Way too much. But I think now that I've turned it down, it should be much better. Your music was very fitting for Dragon's Dogma 2 Wandering. Oh, nuke. Dragon's Dogma 2, man. I got feelings about that game right now. I went on a little rant in my Discord about that not too long ago. Now, I'm not gonna go on a rant and start saying that Dragon's Dogma 2 is mechanically a bad game by any means. From what I've seen, that's pretty damn decent. But I think one of the big things that I really just do not enjoy right now is the fact that you can't make a start game on Dragon's Dogma 2. You can't, there's a lot of things you can't do. And of course a whole bunch of bugs in there for a newly made AAA game. And then I think the worst thing was all that nickel and diming DLC, which I didn't appreciate whatsoever, but otherwise it's not bad. Still, me being a Canadian, I am never going to pay $96.99 for that game. I will wait. I feel like that's kind of unfortunate. You know, especially with the nickel and diming DLC that they put into there. Because it's just, at that point, you're never going to see me paying that much. I mean, you bring it down to like 40, 30 after it's been a couple of years, then I'm okay. But right now, it's just way too expensive for my... Ooh, Bloodstone. All that DLC is earnable in the game and optional. Nobody complains about. Helldivers 2 and their super credits, same thing. Oh, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there, Chief. Concerning the fact that the earnable stuff that's within Dragon's Dogma 2 purely goes down to the point of having a character editor in there with wake stones, which are revival gems, and port crystals, which allow you to do fast travel. Sure, you can earn them within the game, but the fact that they would even nickel and dime you for them to have them optional right there in the first place is a little too much for me, if you ask. Now, on the flip side of that, Helldivers 2, you can get super credits by playing the game. It's one of the things that you can get in the game. And the things that you unlock, I wouldn't say are as small as that. Usually it's armor pieces, side grades, and unlocks for things that are ultimately going to be a better part of your arsenal within further parts of the game. Well, what I'm saying here is that Helldivers 2, the stuff that they've got in there is not purchasables for lazy people. Like, that's kind of what I'm trying to distinguish here, is because you've got that over there, it's all side grades, there's different stats on things, none of them help you actually become proficiently better at the game, that's all skill-based. Meanwhile, you go back over to Dragon's Dogma 2, you have revival stones, they'll help you out of a death. You have port crystals, it'll help you move over around the game quicker. You have a character editor that honestly should be in the game already, you shouldn't have to pay for that. So, I feel that distinctively, it's definitely not the same thing. comes down to Helldivers 2 and Dragon's Dogma 2, that's talking about apples and oranges there. And again, like, it's not that you're getting, you know, things that are going to ultimately that just start helping you out in the game, like immediately right away, like the Wake Stone or Port Crystal. The armors and stuff, it's all side grades. The weapons that you get from the packs in there, all side grades. I mean, yeah, it's not difficult to get that stuff, but a new player that goes into the game or somebody, you know, that wants to have all of the DLC that comes with the game, the first process of thinking that's going to go through their head is, gee, I better get all the DLC. I wouldn't want to start a game not having DLC because I might miss out on something. So you take a look at Helldivers 2, and that's not immediately in your face. It's all very optional. They don't present that DLC as something that's optional. So at the end of the day, I'm still not going to be very favorably looking down upon Dragon's Dogma 2 for the way they presented their DLC. It's a bunch of rats! I'm killing rats and nomads in the desert. I didn't think it would be all this. I changed the enemies around here so much. Usually it would be like snake people, slug people, that sort of thing, maggots. Once you get to that area. The only reasons it's not in your face is because they don't do it through Steam to bypass paying Steam a fee. Yeah, or they could just be doing that because they don't want to be paid game developers. It just doesn't seem like Helldivers is purposely taking advantage of that sort of thing to make it seem like you outright need it. Besides, comparatively, too. You go for something that's in Helldivers 2. That's like, what? $2 for a whole bunch of the super credits they have in that game, but the entirety of everything that you'll find through Dragon's Dogma, you want to get all the DLC for that. That's at least $47 for the complete package. I mean, on one side of it, sure, yeah. You know, it is kind of bad if somebody doesn't do their research and a fool and their money are easily parted. But I feel on the other side of it that people shouldn't be scamming other people for their money like that, especially for things of recreation. You know? I mean, it's good for people to do their research and it's good for people to take a look at things before they start buying willy-nilly, but it isn't conducive to a good market if there are people who are taking predatory stances on that sort of thing. Like, we shouldn't have to be so up in security about trying to figure out which is, you know, not a good deal and which isn't a good deal. You know, there should be some relaxation around that sort of stuff. Again, not saying that you shouldn't do your research, but damn, market, chill. Let's see. Corpse wrap, studded leather. This isn't very good at all. Deathmark Parma, that's assassin only. I can't really use that. But this is what I saw just 2 seconds ago, and I'm very happy to see it because it's unique, called the War Cloak. % life stolen per hit. Weapon physical damage 16%, adds 6 to 9 damage, and it has enhanced defense and life regeneration. Kind of too bad because I have no idea what I'm going to use this for other than materials. I couldn't see myself using this for anything else, to be honest. The enhancements that it has on it, just not good enough. Alright, Stony 2. Should be quite a few things down here that'll give some good loot. Hopefully meat that's maybe a little bit more useful to me. Let me see. Just want to check something here. Okay. See, it's also a bit of a problem, too, is that, yeah, you can get uniques. It's great. But most of the time, you're not going to be able to find stuff that's actually useful. So, I think that kind of adds to more of the difficulty of Median XL's ability to make loot worth something. Like, you're not going to go traipsing around and find the most amazing thing on the planet. Right there in the center. If you do, it might not even be all that good. What's with all the traps down here? Jesus! I know it's a treasure vault, but calm your shit. Whoa! Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, stay away from those. You ever seen anything transparent or blue in Diablo 2, you'll know to stay away from them like I do. These things like to fuck up your day left, right, and center with absorption of lightning, production of lightning. Everything about it is just bad. Oh, lo and behold, Bone Wand. What do we have on this? Nothing! It is shit. One last chamber over this way with a whole bunch of armor rack stuff. Yeah, yeah! Nothing good has ever come from using these weapon racks, except for like a very rare occasion. Very, very rare occasion where I've seen it be useful once and exactly once in online Diablo 2 play. It's a bit of a shame, to be honest, but what else can you really do about that? Let's see. So, Stony Tomb isn't one of the ones that we need to go find that are absolutely essential for this. I need to go to the Halls of the Dead, Maggot Lair, and Claw Viper. That's one of those things I always forget about when I go into a new D2 game. It's like, I'm not going to be able to remember all these places. Checking the map consistently. Oh, that's right. One of the other things I've been forgetting about a little bit is all these levels. Put it into Vitality so I don't die. And I got 3 skill points remaining here. What do I want to put them into? Resurgence could be pretty darn good. That's summon minion attack rating and damage. Or I could start putting more into some of these other things around here. Maybe Nighthawks make this a little bit more powerful, because that's my active attack. I'll go with that. Nice, I can have 6 of those running around me at one time. Alright, Dry Hills. This is what we're looking for. Oh! Holy! Ah! Oh! Whoa! God, what did I say about transparent blue things? God damn! The second I entered into here, it was like, run! Oh, God! Khazra archers, Khazra flesh menders. Jeez. It's like somebody said, hey, let's take all the things that nobody likes in Diablo 2 and just bop them in there. Who am I? There's like one Khazra guy over there, and he's giving my weird bear the biz. Oh fuck, there goes my knights. Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. It's like, what am I supposed to do about this? It's like, they've got me cornered on all ends. I have to do these little dipsy doodles to try and get in and start actually attacking. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, 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 no. There goes my Iron Golem. Bring him back, but boy, are we ever in a lot of shit right now. I thought these things would be so freaking strong. Got like blood totems going up and around them. Wow. Seems like the challenge of being a Summonmancer has finally come to pass. Don't get me wrong, I love being a Summonmancer. Being a Summonmancer is fantastic for a lot of challenges in Diablo 2, but sometimes there's a little bit of weakness involved here and there, and this is one of those moments. It's a class I like to play, but it's not a perfect class. 4 gems for me. What is this? Ida. Barbarian only. No thanks. All these amulets are pretty crappy too. I mean, I'm hoping that someday I'll find myself something that's better than these increased minion damage rings and amulets, but for the moment, it's some of the only stuff that I can have on that really gets me up to the point where I can fight things. And again, that's very important. Because apparently I'm running into areas where there's demons and shit that'll rip me a fucking sunder. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, ha, hello! Maybe not stand in the crossfire like that. He's just dropping like flies out here. Yeah, the reason why this is not a fun little trial and tribulation, why I kind of have to maneuver my guys around, I think is mainly just because of the fact that they're using a whole bunch of cold spells. Barkeep hates cold spells, alright? Nobody can move anywhere, nobody can fucking attack things. It is a travesty. Best case scenario is we get some emoliation going up. I don't know if there's something out there that'll make it so that my skeletons will have a bit of an easier time going through all this, but they need resistances. Badly. What did I just pick up? What is that? Because if my my guys can't get around. That's an issue. Just painful. I don't even know if, like, insertion of gems or, like, skulls would make this easier for me on any level, but... all I know is that these things are proficient at killing. Like, you give me Lacuni Javeliniers, that's fine any day, but Calister Archers, like... is no bueno! Sovereign of the Sands. That can't be an easy enemy up over there. Yeah, it's taking out like 3 of my skeletons already. There goes the golem. Golem, golem, golem. There we go.
Not enough mana.
We're gonna have to be picking up some more potions. Usually as a summon mancer I don't have to use a whole bunch of potions, but shit. The difficulty jump that I've seen here, just there's a lot I can do against that. Another jewel. Oh, hold on. I need to take a look at something here. Oh! Well, shit. Okay. Well, I gotta apologize about this, guys, but it's looking here like I gotta deal with some family stuff coming up here, so... as much as I don't really want to do that, and I really want to keep streaming, I gotta get going. Which really sucks. Arg. I thought we were going to have a pretty gosh darn good long stream today, but I'm going to have to cut this short here. And because of that, I don't think I'm going to be raiding out tonight, so we'll just finish up real quick here. Thank you guys for all coming on in today. I'm sorry about that. Stuff like that happens, but I will... see if I can't get going tomorrow as soon as possible. We'll do some more Diablo Media and Excel. Yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit. And thank you again for coming all in tonight. Again, sorry. That really sucks, but, you know, you're right, Glalov. What can you do about it? Well... I will go ahead and finish it up for tonight. Again, everybody, as I usually say, look after yourselves, look after, you know, your friends, your family. You know, eat well, sleep well, keep cold in the warm months, and keep hot in the cold months. All right, Barkeep, signing on out. Bye for now.